The earthquake was crazy, bro. They just got hit with another one like the other day, like 2 days ago or something. They stopped the search as well, bro. Shit crazy, man. It's crazy, bro.
We're in Antakya in Turkey, which is very close to the epicenter of the earthquakes. This area, like large parts of Turkey and Syria, has just been turned to rubble, and rescue teams are working through the day and night to help victims.
Herkes bir dakika sessiz olsun. Herkes biraz sessiz olsun.
Here, in the neighborhood of Narlıca Mahallesi, an entire community is buried under the rubble. Rescue workers pull out body after body, adding to the death toll, which has so far reached more than 42,000 across Turkey and Syria.
Woo! Crazy, bro.
We're now told that there are 3 or 4 people who are alive under this destruction, so they're currently digging to try and get them out.
Oh, that shit intense, nigga.
Every now and then, everyone is just told to be quiet so that they can listen out to hear any sounds coming from under the building. 13 million people have been impacted by the earthquake. Teams from more than 25 countries have joined local responders in their rescue mission. Officials here say there are now more than 140,000 emergency workers in Turkey.
Here! Wait, please, back.
Someone's alive.
Ya burada sağlıkçı var. Ve çok sessiz olalım. İçeride bir kadın sesi dinleniyor.
Good shit, good shit.
Muhteşem bir adamsın. Muhteşem bir adamsın.
Abdullah Tashjiolu was buried for nearly 3 days. His wife is still underground.
Damn.
Yok yüzünde gözünde olur. Böyle gözüyor.
Ya.
Kaldırma kafanı baba bak.
Damn, bro.
62 saattir biz bekliyoruz, onun çıkmasını bekliyoruz. Bir umutla, bir ümitle, hiçbir zaman umudumuzu yitirmedik.
Do you know where your mum is right now?
Annem de içeride ama nerede olduğunu bilmiyoruz. Şu anda ekip arkadaşlarımızla inşallah hep beraber bulacağız. Ona da ümitliyiz, ona da umutluyuz. Bakalım artık.
Şimdi annemi de çıkarıyorlar. Sessiz olun. Bir saniye sessiz olun. Sessiz olalım.
The chances of survival are decreasing rapidly with each hour. Time is running out to find the woman who's stuck under the rubble, so a new rescue team has come with rescue dogs to see if there is any hope.
I'm watching this shit. This shit give me goosebumps, bro.
Later that night, Hayriye learned that her mother didn't survive.
Damn, mom died. Damn, bro. Sheesh.
Since February 3rd, more than 100 earthquakes shook the Turkish-Syrian border region, including the 2 major 7.8 and 7.5 magnitude quakes on February 6. In Turkey alone, 10 provinces have been affected in an area that stretches across more than 35,000 square miles. Turkey sits on its own tectonic plate, the Anatolian plate, which is at the intersection of multiple fault lines. To the south, the Arabian plate is sliding north into the Eurasian plate, slowly pushing Turkey westward. This makes Turkey one of the most seismically active nations in the world.
Yup,
Despite this, many communities, including Narlıca Mahallesi, were not prepared.
Intense, bro.
And those who made it out alive, like Muhammad Abu Yusuf, are left with nothing. After the earthquake, did you realize what had happened? What was the first thing you saw when you came out because it was so dark?
أنا طلعت من الباب حطيت إجري يعني 5 من دون حدوة طلعت له لابس حدوة بدي أضل في الدرج أنا الله ما لبسني الحدوة طلعت من دون حدوة عند طلعت لبرا ونزلوا البنايات فهمتيني بعد 10 دقائق عند الغبرة عينت وراي البنايات ما في طاول في النص يعني جو هيك صار الوضع ايش بدي اسوي يعني
what could you hear?
Damn,
What was
bruh,
happening
that's
around you?
crazy.
الساعة 4 وربع صارت الشغلة ومطر كتير وبرد كتير سيل مطر يعني بدك تحس بهامة في الشارع هذا في 150 مات الشارع بس هذا هلا بعد لك كنا بناي كم واحد ما تعرفون كلياتهم انا ليش انا من الحاره وانا اصناف عندي دكاكين بيعرفوني يعني
I can't imagine what it's like to stand in front of the home that you once lived in looking like this. I just can't imagine it.
انا صار لي 4 ايام دمتي ما شفت انا ومرتي ليش بتعبيتنا سوينا هالشيء هلا لنقوم بدنا نستنى حدا يعطيني حق باقي السيكاره استنى اولاد اختي يعطوني لبسوني تيوبهم يعني انا كل اغراضي ضلوا جواتها يعني بعد ما خلص انا خلصت بعد ما بحسب اشتغل بطرح انا عمري 50 سنه بدي اشتغل ما في بيت عندي.
انت ترجع لهذا المكان كل يوم بس تقعد ليش؟
برجع كل نهار ما في عندي محل بيجي بتذكر بيتي انا كيف كنت عامل يعني كيف ادعو فاهم صار لي 17 سنه بالليل حكيت بدي اجيب من دار ومن دهام ونام انا بالليل بدي انام اريح لي بيجيني.
Damn, bro.
يعني كنت عيش عيشه كويسه هم يعني.
Another body has been found, but there's still so many people who are missing, and some of them will never be found. This trauma is going to impact people here for generations to come.
Oof. I would love to be out there helping, man.
Those who survived have been facing freezing temperatures and desperately need more food and shelter.
Hell yeah.
The Turkish National Emergency Agency has set up around 170,000 tents. Wounded and displaced people are pouring into the quickly set up camps. And every now and then, amongst the despair, is a miracle.
They're still bringing people who survived this earthquake, and we've just seen them take a really tiny baby inside here to be treated.
Well done.
This 3-month-old baby was buried under the rubble for 104 hours before he was found.
Gittiğimizde zaten bir asker geldi, bebek sesi olduğunu söyledi. Babası siper olmuştu bebeğin üstüne.
Babası sarılmıştı, babası siper olmuştu ona zarar gelmesin
O
diye.
şekilde bebeğin bütün vital durumları iyiydi. Sadece ağzına kum kaçmıştı. Onu temizlemeye çalıştık. Oksijen
Dad
verdik.
did some real shit, covered him like that.
when you found this baby was alive in the rubble?
Yani
Mucize gibi bir şey.
Ağzını temizleyebildiğimiz kadar.
I know that made her job
Görüyoruz,
fulfilling,
nefes
bro.
alıyor. Babadan çok güzel bir şeydi. Ben hayatımda ilk defa böyle bir şey yaşadım.
Mucize. Biz onun adına ambulansla gelene kadar umut koyduk.
Evet.
O bizim umudumuz olsun. Diğer canlara yetişelim. Türkiye'nin umudu olsun.
The baby's real name is Mohammed Hijar. We know that because a family friend was present as he was rescued. Where is the baby's family? Have they survived? What's happened to them?
طلع الطفل عايش والأب والأم والجد والست
Still missing, damn.
ما معروف شيء عنهم.
Could you describe your feelings when you saw the baby and that the baby was alive?
شعور لا يوصف يعني شعور فرح زعل عجيب يعني الله المستعان.
Ahmet anonsunu aldın mı? Helikoptere 2 tane bebek geliyor. Aynı ambulansla beraber.
The parents of the baby are now presumed dead.
Damn. Damn, bro.
Another area at the epicenter of the quake is Kahramanmaraş. Large parts of this city have been completely leveled. The death toll is rising every single day, so there are new graveyards like this all over Syria and Turkey. Many of the people who are brought here are unidentified, which means that they're buried in the ground with just a number on their grave.
Orta parmağının izi alınıyor. Bunu sistemden sorguluyoruz.
Bülent Gülcan is the head of the criminal investigation in Turkey. He said he was at the scene of the disaster just 2 hours after the earthquake.
Bunları ben bir yere ayrılamadım. Burada ben 7 gündür arabada 1 saat gidiyorum, ayaklarım şiş.
If someone comes in and says they've lost a loved one, they don't know where they are, they think they might be dead, where do you even begin?
Herhangi bir yakını gelmemiş ise belli yasal süresi geçtikten sonra gerekli DNA analizi yapılmak üzere numuneler alınıyor. Kimsesiz, kimliği tespit edilemeyen mezarlığı ayrı bir bölümde.
Can you try to explain to people what it's like to do this job when you're dealing with a tragedy of this scale?
Bu 100 yılın belki 1000 yılın bir afeti diye kişisel olarak değerlendiriyorum.
It could take months or even years to understand how many lives were taken. Tens of thousands of unregistered refugees means that we may never know the exact toll.
Elbette eksikler var. Böylesine büyük bir felakete hazırlıklı olabilmek mümkün değildir.
Families of victims are demanding answers from officials as to why so many buildings collapsed and whether safety protocols were followed when new buildings were constructed. Across the border, Syrians have nowhere to direct their anger.
Thousands of rescue workers and aid convoys have managed to get into Turkey, but northwest Syria has struggled to get any support at all, and observers haven't been allowed in. But now we're part of the first groups of journalists who are being allowed to cross into Syria from Turkey, and we're going to try and meet some of the affected communities there.
After years of war, the impact here has been devastating. At least 5,800 have died in Syria so far. For at least 7 days after the disaster, the Syrian government has restricted aid access to the northwest of the country.
So this is Jandaris, which is one of the worst hit areas in northwest Syria, and you can just see the level of destruction is horrific. We've seen scenes like this in Turkey, but the difference is that the people here say not a single member of an international rescue team came to help dig people out the rubble and try and save those who were still alive. It's unbelievable.
This woman thought she'd found safety here after fleeing bombs in Aleppo, only for her son to be killed during the earthquake.
كنا بالمشفى نحن لسه من اول امبارح تخرجنا. هذا كان الطفل عند بالمشفى لساتنا، وانا كمان كنت متصابه براسي. خيطوا لي اللي براسي، كنت حوالين الطفل يعني انه قالوا لي هنيك مشان النزيف الدماغ.
Have you seen any international rescue teams here at all? Anyone at all?
ما حدا. نحن نمشي بالشارع نوقف اي سياره اسعاف، اي سياره، كانت المطر فوق راسنا.
Can you explain to the world how you feel as a Syrian watching the news, seeing how many rescue teams have arrived in Turkey and being here alone without that support?
بقول إنه لو هالشعب السوري كان من أولي، إنه يعني لو بحبوا هالشعب السوري من أولي هالبلاد اللي برا كانوا ساعدوا معهم بهالأوضاع. من لما أيام القصف لهلا لسه في عالم لهلا متشردة، لهلا العالم بيركب خيم، لهلا العالم الله يعينهم ويساعدهم.
تفكرين العالم ما تحب الشعب السوري؟
هذا الشيء أكيد.
Some of the locations in northeast Syria don't even have hospitals for the injured, and so people who make it out of the rubble are taken to other hospitals further on, like this one in Afrin.
Inside the hospital, we met a woman named Hasna, who lost almost her entire family.
ممكن تشرحين ايش صار بي؟
كنت نايمة أنا والولاد، حسينا أو الولاد فجأني اللي بيناي الطابق الثالث، ما في نحي من عائلتي توفوا 7 حماتي وسلفي وابن أخي وبنت أخي وبنتي وبنت حماي
Mother-in-law, daughter,
وصاري
brother-in-law,
وبنتي
his daughter. Family wiped away, bro.
الله يرحمه.
اليوم خبرت إنه ميتة ما عم يقولوا لي.
My daughter died.
يعني بيتنا كم مرة انخرب، مرتين 3. هذا ربي دخيلك يا ربي، الله كريم.
Whole family gone, bro. Oof. That's deep.